Hi everyone, this is Anushka. She is going to start her MIM at IE in January. So we're here to discuss her, journey. So Anushka, can you start by introducing yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Anushka Jain and I am a recent graduate in marketing management and retail business from University of Delhi. I graduated from College of Vocational Studies and I majored in marketing. And right now I would be going for my master's program, Masters in Management, International Business Specialization in IE in January 2021 in 2022 intake, and I'm looking forward to that journey a lot. And right now, for the time being, I am learning Spanish so as to brush up my skills for Spain. And I'm also interning with MBA Center as a sales and a marketing intern.
Okay, glad. So you have a lot on your plate. So Anushka, just dive into it. So if I ask you, like, what point in life did you decide to go for an MIM over an MBA?
I had fewer plans when I was in my second year of graduation because I started preparing for different exams like CAT, GMAT, etc. But like my main motto was to go out of the country because I wanted to have an international exposure. So at that point of time, I also made up my mind that I want to do something as soon as I graduate. I didn't want a job else. So then that was the point of time in my second year of graduation that I want to do an MIM, that is a master's in management over an MBA, because MBA usually require a work ex. And I didn't want to do a job at that time. So then there were a lot of factors because I wanted a career boost at an early age. So like by the time I'll finish my MIM, I would be 23. So and like I would be doing job, so most probably I would settle down by 25. But if I chose an MBA over that, then I had to do at least 3 years of job. That means I would be 24. Then I would be doing a 2 years MBA, 26, and then a job that would be finally at 28. I wanted an earlier career boost as well as an international exposure, so therefore I chose an MI.
So we all know that you'll be, starting your journey with IE soon. So what all schools except for IE did you consider, and like what were your thoughts while you were deciding to apply to these schools?
Actually, there were a lot of schools. Earlier, I started applying to HEC, ESSEC, ISADE, CAS, and Imperial College London. These were some of the schools like Bocconi. So mainly, I was targeting Europe. But like when I started preparing, I found myself not in a position that I could give GMAT again because I gave it twice, and I found that I guess it's not my cup of tea. So then I worked with Dr. Hubert on the in-house test. So he personally tutored me for 3 months. Then I started applying to colleges like Wellerik, Antwerp, Frankfurt School of Finance and Management, ESMT Berlin, IE, WHU, and even ISADE. So then I started preparing with him, and within 3 months, I started giving my entrance exams that are the in-house test. For Veleric, I gave the VBAT exam. For for IE, I gave the IGAT exam. For Frankfurt School of Finance and Management, I gave the BT methods test. For ESMT Berlin, I gave the executive assessment test. So these were the few tests, and like fortunately, I got a selection into three schools. I got admitted into Valeric, ESMT Berlin, and IE. So then I chose IE because it's ranked number 6 all over the world for its MIM. Another thing that I'm quite attracted towards Spain. I was very eager about their culture, their food, and especially since I'm a dancer. So I wanted to learn. I want to have an exposure toward the dance like flamenco and tango and salsa. So also I'm learning Spanish also for that. And like when I had conversation with the people of IE, that is the alumni, and I attended their workshops. I had a networking connection over LinkedIn with the current students and ex students. I was more and more eager to join IE because there are a lot of clubs, and I also got a scholarship at IE for 4 lakh rupees for women in business. So that was my main motive to go to IE, and I can't wait to go there.
We're glad. We're glad. Well, probably we can interview once you begin again, so that we know how your journey is. All right. So I noticed that all the schools that you just mentioned, they're all just specific to Europe. So is the is was like was what is the reason for you choosing just schools that are in Europe, and why not the US?
I have seen my dad traveling all over the world since I was a kid, and like he
Okay.
used to travel Europe because he had a business there. So I was quite attracted to it because US was a place like everybody was going to US. So I never got attracted, and especially countries like Italy, Greece. Then you have Spain, you have Amsterdam. These are very much historically beautiful also, and like the culture, the food, the people, and especially I was attracted to the music and dance and
All
studies.
right.
These were the few things which attracted me to Europe, and I guess MIM, the hub for MIM is Europe only.
Europe. Yes. Yes. From
So
what I
that
hear.
was my first choice for my masters. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, I mean, since we're talking so much about IE, I mean, if I ask you, what would your expectations from the MIM program be like? I mean, if you could just list
There
a few expectations.
Yeah, there are lots of expectations because like I have made a whole plan about what I have to do there because I want to be a part of societies, I want to network with the people, I want to attend the career fairs. And he is a hub of international students, like more than people of more than 89 nationalities are coming over there. So and like we have been forming class groups and all, and when I'm conversing with people of different countries, my peers are from all parts of the world, so it's a very magnificent experience because you get to know a lot about people's ideas, their feelings, and how I'm gonna spend the 1 year with them. So it would be a journey full of, since it would be exciting because my main motto would be studies, but I would be definitely going to be a part of societies like dance, business, cultural transformation clubs, as well as I also chose IE because of the ROI and the rankings, the ROI, the international exposure since I don't have. So that's why. I guess I have expected from my research.
Oh, you have pretty much high expectations from IE. All right. So, uh, a lot of students these days, I mean, with COVID, I mean, it's not easy for anybody. I'm sure it was not easy for you to prepare during, like, in the middle of a pandemic. Were like, how is the interview process, or how is the total admission process? Was it difficult during the COVID? Like, how did you manage?
Yeah, the process was as compared to other schools which I applied, it was a little bit lengthy because like first you have to make an application wherein you have to prepare your essays, your SOP, and then you have to get LORs and all. So the application in itself is a huge thing. So like once you're done with the application, then you have to register for the test. It's either GMAT or the IGAT. So like I gave the IGAT, so like I had to first finish the application form and then give the IGAT. So like IGAT, I had chose a date. So it was an exam of 2.5 hours. It's the same like GMAT, only 2.5 to 3 hours. So like after I gave my IGAT score, they usually don't tell the score to us. They only send us an email wherein they tell us that yes, we consider you as an eligible candidate. So that is the first step where you think that yes, you have paved the way to go into IE. Now there are two interviews when you pass out the first stage. The first is the Kira interview. So Kira interview definitely it doesn't have a syllabus. It can be questions anything like from the cultural diversity to the science to the COVID era or to the shoes you're wearing right now. It can be anything. So Kira interviews usually have 30 minutes wherein it considers three questions. Two are pre-live recorded by the universities themselves, and one is a written question, which is a situational question based on your area of your domain. Like mine was marketing, so it was a question related to marketing. So it is usually like they give you 1 minute to think and then they start recording. So you need to speak anything related to that question. It should not be vague, but you need to be very much confident. So like Dr. Huber prepared me for that. He gave me around like he prepared me for around 80 to 90 questions from each different sector because you never know what kind of question comes. Then after that, the Kira interview comes your final interview date. So the final interview is also divided into three segments. The first segment is introducing yourself. Then the second segment is they walk you through your CV and they ask you to explain what are your achievements and how do you work under pressure and all the situational questions. The third question is usually about a scholarship and how do you plan to start networking, or are you already in contact with the people. So it's very important that before you apply to these schools, you need to start networking with the people. I'll tell you, there's an app called UniBuddy where there are student ambassadors from IE, as well as I did it for Valeric also. So like they were very helpful and people at IE are very responsive. So I had 3 initial meetings with them also, Zoom meetings, wherein I took a whole idea about their college, about the curriculum, about the studies, the visa, immigration, everything. So I had about 5 to 6 meetings with them. They are very responsive. So I guess yeah, it's a pretty lengthy process because then I guess because due to COVID, my exams also got postponed, and the result also got postponed because the applications they were coming in quite late due to COVID. And since GMAT became online that time, it was a bigger issue there. So I got my result after roughly 2 3 weeks. So yes, it actually took a whole month to go through the whole process of IE, but I guess it was worth it. Yeah.
I'm sure you feel that way. You seem very excited to go to IE. All right, so we'll conclude because we want our future, MIM students who are applying to MIM courses to learn from your experience. What advice would you give somebody starting their MIM or generally a master's journey?
I guess from my experience, I'll just tell that please don't lose hope because, like in my case, GMAT didn't work out for me. But like they're also in-house tests, and like just don't lose hope, and it's gonna be fruitful at the end. Try your best, be confident in the interviews because I guess they're the main part. And start working on your profile right now. Start to be parts of college societies and clubs. Make your resume diverse so that it makes you stand out of the crowd, because like if you want a career boost at an early age, so I don't think anything other than MIM is a good option for you. And all the best.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Anushka. Thank you for your time. And I'm sure we'll stay in touch and maybe we can interview in some, like, when you start, maybe we can interview then and then, learn about how it is going on in IE. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.